Hi, my name is Tabitha Rice and welcome to Created Leadership. I intend to add value to you, help you build your leadership so you can influence other people, make an impact, create a life of significance, and that's what I'm here for. So today I wanted to really speak to you about your mouth. Listen. This is one of the biggest challenges that I've had to learn how to grow and to overcome is my mouth. Which is great because look, now I'm using it for a living. Here's the problem is we have power in our mouth, life and death. There's this saying, I don't know if people hear that nowadays, but it's a saying that says sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. If you guys have heard that before, then give me a like and a thumbs up, okay? So here's the problem with that is sticks and stones may break our bones, but words actually wound our very soul, the depth of our spirit, our self-esteem. And it is so important for us to use our words with wisdom. And so here's some issues. Here's what I've had. I've used my mouth to tear people down and not build people up. A lot of times, I didn't even quite realize that I was doing that. And so I've had to be able to develop a self-awareness of what I am saying and how people are taking in what I'm saying. So maybe you've had that issue. Look, there's hope, okay? I promise. You have to be intentional, but you can get there. And so I really want to paint this image for you. All right, so you have this tongue of yours, and it is powerful. It is like a knife. It's like a very sharp knife. Okay, so now what can you use a knife for? Well, you can use a knife for some bad stuff, right? You can stab somebody, you can wound somebody, you can cut somebody, you can kill somebody. Like that's serious stuff with a knife, but that is also true with the words that you speak. But with a knife, you can also have surgery done, right? And save someone's life. You can also have a nice gourmet meal chopped up and cut up and prepared for you that was used with this nice sharp knife. And so you can feed somebody life and sustenance that's going to sustain them and encourage them and build them up by what you're saying, or you can tear someone down. So much so that that is something that they are dealing with for years and years to come. Give me a thumbs up, a like, if that has been you, if you have had to deal with someone saying something over you that has deeply wounded you. Yes, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Look, I've been there before. I've had stuff said to me, and honestly, this is how powerful words are, is that I didn't even realize that subconsciously it was affecting me. So on the outside, I was like, whatever, I just keep going. But subconsciously, those words were still there and affected me. And even just until now, and this is when I was growing up as a kid, and just till now, I'm realizing, hey, that really did have an effect on me, and that's why certain things happen, and that's why I acted in a certain way. And so our words are so profound. They are so deep. They are so life. In fact, the Bible talks about how our life, our tongue, who can tame it, right? It's like a wildfire out that's there, and who's going to be able to put that out? My friends, You have power in your tongue to wound somebody or to build someone up and encourage somebody. Now, if you have had those wounds that you're having to deal with, you really have to come to terms with it. Find the awareness, that you have. Be aware of that. What was it that they said, and how did it make you feel, and what were the outcomes of that? And then you have to reconcile really your emotions and your truth to that. Right? What is the truth? The truth is you are somebody, you are valuable, you are important. And so someone telling you before that you're not beautiful, or that you're not good enough, or that you're not smart enough, or you're never going to be anything, that is a lie that was spoken over you. So combat the lies that people speak over you with the truth. That is the only way. There is lies and there is truth. And if you want to come against the lies that have been hurting you, then my friend, grab a hold of the truth. It's the only way. Next, I want you to really think about the words that you're saying, and be very intentional, be very thoughtful about the words that you're speaking, not only to your spouse, to your husband, to your children, to your parents, but things that you're saying to yourself. If you don't want anybody else saying that to you, you should say, how dare you say that to yourself? Like, I'm being so serious, because the things that we say, one of the things that we teach our kids is don't say I can't. Right? Simple thing. I homeschool my kids, and I'm showing them. We did a little game where they played some bean bags and they had to fish for some letters to spell out their words. And at first they were like, oh, I can't do that. When I'm never gonna be able to throw the bean bag and hit the letters. No. That's not acceptable in our family. You don't get to say, I can't, or when am I ever going to be able to do that, or I'm never going to be able to do that. That's not acceptable in our family. And so I love this. I loved it. My daughter, when her turn was over, right, she missed it. She had 4 bean bags and she missed all 4 of them. But she went back to sit down while her brother was taking a turn, and this is what she was saying. I can do it. 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 And she kept saying it over and over. I can do it. I can do it. Friend, I'm telling you, say you can do it. Like, stop saying that you can't. Stop saying you'll never do it. Stop saying it's too hard. Like, hey, it's a challenge. I'm overcoming it. It's a little bit of a struggle, but I can do it. Right? Tell yourself that you can do it. Affirm yourself. So don't give in to lies. Don't give in to, people's standard that they have out there, whether, what it is, things that you can do, whether you're going to memorize something, whether you're going to try out for something, don't give in to the lies. And don't say that over yourself. So you have to affirm yourself. You have to speak those words of life over you. And guess what my daughter did? She came back after saying, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And she totally did it. She won the game, got all her letters, and she spelled out the word pill bug. All right, so that is what you can do when you decide to use the power that you have within your mouth and the words that you say to speak life, not just over yourself, but over other people. Make sure you are encouraging others. Make sure that you are speaking life and truth into someone else and encouraging somewhere else, because you know what? Everybody has to be encouraged. We all need encouragement. We all need to be encouraged and lifted up and picked up off the floor sometimes, because, right? I mean, life is life. And sometimes it's hard, and sometimes we're having the hard day, and it's kind of hard right now to speak it over ourselves. But when someone else comes in and speaks it for you, what a beautiful light that shines in on our day. Am I right? Have you experienced that? Listen, if you haven't, make sure that you are speaking that life into somebody else, because you don't know what they're going through. And then next time you're having a hard day and you're having trouble speaking some life into yourself, someone else is going to come by and speak that life into you. All right, friends, I intended to add value to you by really encouraging you to be thoughtful of the words that you use and what you speak to others and to yourself, because there is life and death in your tongue. Look, there's no gray area. Okay, either you are going to speak life, you're going to speak truth, or you're going to speak death and you're going to speak lies. And I want you to experience life and truth. And so that is my goal. If you have been impacted by this video and have been encouraged, then please like, share, and subscribe. And even more so, please share with someone else so you can add value to someone else and encourage somebody else. Hey, I'll see you next time. Remember, let's use our words for good and encourage someone.